It's Dizzy. If you've watched my videos from last year, you know that I like to camp. And even though it's just me and the fuzzy little puppy dog, I decided that the tent that I had was getting old, was probably due for a replacement. But I wanted something bigger than what I had. The one that I had was supposed to be for 4 people. I would not have tried to sleep 4 people in it. The most I would have tried to sleep in it was 3 people, and even that would have been a bit of a stretch. This is supposed to be a 6-person tent, and I did some looking around, comparing the different tents before I decided on this one. Now, one thing when I'm camping, I like to have the top open because I want to be able to see the stars, and this has basically all but the front has the screen, so if I don't have the rain fly on it, I can see outside. There are things that are supposed to be tied. I didn't tie them because it was basically just a matter of wanting to see how this went together. And quite truthfully, the instructions that they have for putting this together are not the greatest. If I did not have any experience in putting up a tent, I might have had trouble putting it up. I did try to do it without staking it down. You can't do that with this tent. It does have a ground sheet, which, since I didn't stake anything down, it's not on the ground sheet the way it's supposed to be. One thing that I like better about the tent that I used to have instead of this one, it had a central hub for the poles to attach to in the middle. This one, it's got the 4 poles, and you have to go across the top, and with the length of the poles, it was admittedly difficult getting them run through, but I was able to do it. And you can see the ground sheet here. Now I haven't done it now, it came with rope that you can put through here, there's one of those on each one of these, and you can have a guideline off of it. There's places that it's supposed to be tied that I didn't bother with. Now I do like the way this rain fly is, because while I don't normally camp in the rain, if I do camp in the rain, that's going to keep the rain off the door. And yes, that's our old trailer, which I need to get rid of that. It's no good. Now, another thing that I like about this one is it's got this little pocket here where you can run a extension cord through so you can charge your phone. If you want to have an electric heater in here, if you wanted to camp when it's cooler out, you can do that. Of course, I've got room for my bed. I've got room here. I have a lot of different plastic drawer containers that belong to my husband. I will have one of them in here for putting my supplies in. I don't know that I'll use it, but there is a little pocket here. There's another one down here. Since Callie sleeps with me and there's not a whole lot of room on this, I did get her a little cot. Now I am going to have to take some pieces of 4x4 or something, 2x4, whatever. I have to figure out exactly how much higher that needs to be so that it's the same level. And I am hoping that, let me push this over, since it's basically about the same width as my cot here, that when we go to sleep, that she will just automatically get up on that instead of on the foot of the bed or on top of me. And like I said, I'm pretty happy with it. The price was right. I kept debating on whether or not to get it, and finally decided, it's on sale now. If I wait, they may not have it, or it may be more expensive. So Another thing that I had trouble figuring out was exactly how the rain shield went. I don't know if I just didn't notice it. Okay, yeah, I didn't notice it. And even if I had, I might not have known what they were talking about. There's this little sleeve here that the pole for the rain fly goes through to keep it so that it's out and away. You can, of course, set something at the door here to keep from tracking anything in, or to put your shoes in on, to keep from tracking anything in or out. But that's my new tent. It's not camping weather yet, but I decided I wanted to get it all set up and make sure all the parts were there and see how it looked. And now I just need some warm weather. And I'll talk to you later.